guests. So I only want to invite guests to have one comment. So you can introduce yourself quickly, or if you have any comment about Mother's Day, you can also share it. Thank you. So perhaps Chanel, you want to come first?
Uh, Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm Chanel Isaacs, calling in from Cape Town, South Africa, and I was invited by Kaori. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the room, and I'm looking forward to this meeting. Back to you.
Thank you so much for coming from South Africa. Thank you. And we have many young guests. Perhaps Miuri-san, sorry, Yumiri-san, you wanna go first, introducing yourself?
Okay. Hello, I'm Yumiri. I'm from Hirogakuen. Chloe is also Tsubasa and Chloe are also like the members of the club that we're starting, and we just came here to I came here to it's my first time attending Toastmasters, and so I'm here to kind of learn and like know what's happening in these kind of meetings. So I'm really excited. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, I remember Chloe has joined previously, and I'm happy to see you again. Do you have a comment?
Yeah, I have joined this before, and I did join another one in person, and I just thought it was like a really nice thing to do. I just thought the environment was amazing, so I wanted to start one myself at school, and that's why I kind of gathered a few other people that might be interested to start it with me, and then right now I'm just kind of um trying to get a grip of what one meeting is kind of like. I realized it's kind of difficult to explain the club activity to people with just words, so I just kind of wanted to introduce a few other people to it as well.
Thank you. So you started a Gobble Club by yourself at your school?
Yeah, we're in the process of starting it right now, and it's been a little bit difficult because the school year just started and things are really busy without like all the trying to start the club already. And right now we're just kind of in the process of it, trying to learn as we go. Um, yeah, that's what we're doing now.
Wow, it's really amazing and nice to hear that you have established a club at your school after joining us.
Yeah,
It's so nice to hear. Thank you so much. And
yeah.
Tsubasa-san, you are also the member of the club?
Oh yes, I'm a member of this Gable Club that we're trying to build, and then I was invited by Chloe, and right now it's the same for me as Yumi. This is my first time joining, and I'm very excited to
Thank
listen
you
to.
for coming. Please enjoy the meeting today, and if it'll be helpful for you to organize your own club, it'll be happy for us as well. Thank you so much. Any other guests today? Maybe not. Then let's move on to another special session. Another special session is induction ceremony of new members. Thank you, Kaori-san, for sharing the agenda. So before going to this ceremony, I want someone to raise a motion to have this induction ceremony. So could you, Yoshi-san and Hiroaki-san, could you help us making a motion in this?
Yes, yes. I kind of forgot making motion. Motion is something like this.
Sorry, no, I'm just send another script.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, maybe I should. It's better sharing screen together. Okay, so this is the one to raise a motion. So Toastmaster A would be Yoshi, and Toastmaster B would be Toastmaster Hiroaki. Could you kindly raise a motion?
Okay, so I move that we consider Toastmaster, Kaori and also Betty for membership.
Second.
Second.
It is moved and seconded that we consider Ms. Kaori Takeda and Ms. Betty for membership. Any discussion? Are you ready for the question? The question is on the motion that we consider Ms. Kaori Takeda and Ms. Betty for membership. All in favor of the motion, raise their hand. All opposed, raise their hand. The ayes have it. The motion is carried. We considered Ms. Kaori Takeda and Ms. Betty for membership. Sergeant at Arms, please take both of them out of the room. And at the usual venue, we take out the new member out of the room and let them wait. But here, please don't care. And
Mhm.
okay.
Okay, I want to welcome. Mhm,
Sorry, can you state the reason why you so moved?
mhm. I want to welcome Kaori and Betty to our club as a member because they are very enthusiastic about improving their communication skills and they are interested in joining our club.
Any discussion?
Present. So thank
Toastmaster
you.
Hiroaki.
Thank you, President. Yes, I support Toastmaster Tsunoda and I also want to welcome her because we need more new members. Membership growth is important to our club.
Any discussion? Are you ready for the question? The question is on the motion that we consider Ms. Kaori and Ms. Betty for membership. All in favor of the motion, raise their hand. All opposed, raise their hand. The ayes have it. The motion is carried. We welcome Ms. Kaori and Ms. Betty to our club. Sergeant at Arms, please bring them into the room. Okay, so now they're officially welcomed as new member, and we will have the induction ceremony for the new members. And this will be conducted all together with the new members. So Toastmaster Betty and Toastmaster Kaori Takeda, you are also welcome to join this. And I will be the inducting officer. Fellow Toastmasters, it is now our duty and privilege to induct 2 new members into the Tokyo ESS Toastmasters Club. This is an important occasion both for these new members and for our club. These individuals have come to Toastmasters seeking to improve their communication and leadership, and we now have an opportunity to help them learn, grow, and achieve. I will now call our new members forward and ask them to join me at the lectern. Please withhold your applause until the ceremony is completed. Toastmaster Kaori and Toastmaster Betty, you're joining a worldwide organization that has helped more than 4 million people learn to communicate more effectively. As members of the Tokyo ESS Toastmasters Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. Mr. Vice President Education, have these new members been given an opportunity to discuss their needs and goals with the club? Have they been told how the Toastmasters program works and informed of the many benefits they will receive, as well as the obligations of membership? Is Toastmaster Girish there? Hi, Toastmaster Girish, can you hear us? Perhaps he's still on the move. Let's pretend he answered, yes, Madam President. And who have been assigned as mentors for these new members? Mentors are still under discussion, so I will skip this part. So let's move on to the next part here. Membership in this club and in Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards. Yet, it also places certain obligations upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in a spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently toward your own self-development, evaluate others' speeches in a spirit of support and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goals, remain positive, and keep a smile on your face. We ask you, our new members, to dedicate yourselves to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members, and to help keep this Toastmasters Club strong and dynamic. Please face your fellow members and affirm your membership by repeating the following words. Please unmute yourself and read this together with me. I, Betty,
Betty,
in the presence of my fellow members of
in
the
the presence
Tokyo
in the
ESS
presence of my fellow members of the Tokyo ESS Toastmasters Club,
make this firm obligation to
make
attend
this firm obligation
meetings regularly
to attend meetings regularly
and prepare fully for each assignment,
and prepare fully for each assignment,
to apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters education program,
to apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters education program,
to participate actively in club activities,
to participate actively in club
to
activities,
evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner,
to evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner,
to build open, friendly relationships with my fellow members,
to build open, friendly relationships with my fellow members,
and to bring other new members into the club.
and to bring other new members into the club
so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters.
so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Betty. Toastmaster Kaori Takeda-san, could you also read this part? We cannot hear you. Maybe you have already read. We cannot hear you. Cannot hear you. No. Perhaps you can try exit once and enter again. Okay, we will continue this. Okay. Please wait a little while. Okay, now she's back. Hello. We cannot hear you, unfortunately. Okay, then, although we cannot hear you, I can see you, so perhaps you can read it together with us. So, have you already finished this part? Which Betty had? Okay, then let's move on to the next part. Would all club members please stand and repeat your club's pledge to its new members? Now, this is for other members to read this part. So please unmute yourself and read it together with me. All the members? Yes, thank you. Okay. We, the members of the Tokyo ESS
We, the member of the
Toastmasters
Masters
Club,
Club
Toastmasters
pledge
pledge
to
to
support
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 you
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 in
in
your
in
your
your
quest
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 for
for
self-development,
self-development,
to
to
provide you
provide
with
you
provide
with
positive
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 and helpful
helpful
evaluations,
evaluations,
evaluations
to
to
maintain
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 a
a
friendly
friendly
and
and supportive
supportive
atmosphere,
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 to
give
give
to
you
give
opportunities
opportunities to
opportunities
help
to
to
help
help
others,
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 and to
and
make
to
your
make
to
your
make your
Toastmasters
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 a
membership
membership
rewarding
a
a
a
and
rewarding
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 and
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 fulfilling
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 experience.
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 Thank you all. Thank you very much. So now both of you, Toastmaster Kaori and Toastmaster Betty, are officially welcomed as as the member of the Tokyo Yes Toastmasters Club. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you. Okay. So this was the induction ceremony, and I'm happy that our club is now growing more and more. And Toastmaster Girish, hi. Nice to see you back. Okay, so from now on, it'll be the usual meeting agenda. And the agenda has shared with you by Evaluation 2 Kaori and the previous message. Okay, let's see. Okay, then let's move on to the usual part. So the usual part will be basically consist of two parts. The educational session is consist of speeches and evaluations. And the speeches session will be led by Toastmaster of the Day. And I would like to invite Toastmaster of the Day today. It's Toastmaster Yoko Yamada. So please give her a big round of applause.
Thank you, Yuta-san. So I'm Toastmaster of the Day today, and today's meeting is Mother's Day because today is Mother's Day, and we'll have expecting the mother as well. So, and I'm so happy we have guests, many guests today. So thank you so much for joining our club meeting. So okay, so we have helpers in this meeting. So let me introduce those people. So first is grammarian. Today's grammarian is Toastmaster Anno. Anno-san, could you explain your role, please?
Thank you, Yoko-san. Hello, everyone. I'm Junya Anno, and I will be serving as today's grammarian. Nice to meet you all. In honor of Mother's Day, today's word is care. Today's word is care. This word means compassion or thoughtfulness. Please try to use it as much as possible during this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Ano-san. So next is timer. Today's timer is Toastmaster Yuka. Could you explain your role, please?
Yes, I will be the timer today, and the speeches usually takes 5 to 7 minutes, and the table topic speeches will be 2 minutes, and I will show you my background in green, yellow, and red. When you see red, please wrap up in 30 seconds, and green shows you're eligible, and yellow shows that you were you're warned. So please be careful about my background. I will show you later. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Yuka.
Thank you. And Yuka-san is also a ballot counter. So could you explain your role, please?
Yes. For prepared speech, evaluation, and table topic speech, you have the right to vote who was the best speaker you thought. So for those who don't have speeches, you can vote. You can send your vote to me directly, and I will collect it and send it to Toastmaster of the day, and the best speaker will be awarded at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. And we have one more role, our counter. Ano-san, you're also a counter today. Could you explain your role, please?
Thank you. The purpose of the counter is to note filler words such as well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler words, filler sounds, including and I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions during the evaluation session. Thanks.
Thank you, Ano-san. So that's all for the introduce of helpers. So now let's move on to prepared speech session. Today we have 2 speakers, and the first speaker is Toastmaster Tsunoda Yoshie, and his speech title is Pilgrim to Takamatsu, and his project is Presentation Mastery 1-4, Evaluation and Feedback 1. Present a speech on any topic. So speech title is Pilgrim to Takamatsu. So please welcome Toastmaster Yoshie.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yoko, and let me share my screen. So, do you guys see my screen? Cool. Okay, so let me start. So what do you do if you go traveling alone? Do you usually stay up late or get to the bed earlier? Okay, so Yuka-san, you usually travel alone a lot. So how about you?
I go to bed early.
Very cool. So last month I had a chance to go to Takamatsu alone. Actually, it was supposed to be a trip with my friend Thomas, but he couldn't make it. So I decided to go there by myself. But also, do you know Takamatsu? So Takamatsu is located in Shikoku Island, and it's kind of right on the top side of here. So the reason I go to Takamatsu was that my friend Thomas knew the guy named Mon-chan. So Mon-chan, who used to have a basement party in his apartment in New York, and it gets quite popular at that time. However, due to COVID-19 pandemic, he decided to move back to Japan after he lived there more than 20 years. So after he moved Kagawa Takamatsu, Japan, he rented a cabin at the middle of the mountainside, and he started having a secret party there. And that party gets quite popular and only held up twice a year. So Thomas keep telling me, Yoshi, you should go there all over and again. So as you guys expect that I finally had a chance to visit there because all the airfare ticket stuff is sorted and also hotel is sorted, and the day came. So at that day, I was quite excited because I haven't taken the airplane for a while. So I'm kind of feel happy. And also the flight was so smooth and quick because when I ordered a cup of green tea and sip some water and also play game, it gets to the Takamatsu. So the airport was quite small, but packed by full of Chinese and Korean tourists because they got a direct flight from there. And at that time, it was already 3:30 p.m. And I tried to find a rent-a-car guy and get to the car station. So the car I rented was brand new, and I feel kind of lucky. And then instead of going to the hotel first, I decided to cruise around the city. So the day I arrived at Takamatsu was very peaceful day, and I enjoyed the cruising there. And I felt Takamatsu is calling me because I kind of feel welcome from that land. Anyways, it gets kind of dark, and by the time I get to the hotel, it was already 7 p.m. and it was quite dark there. But the hotel was nicer than I expected. And when I checked in, they knew who am I because I was the only Japanese tourist there. Anyway, the party already started. So I decided to take a onsen at first. And also the room was located in the 7th floor. So I feel kind of lucky again because the number 7 is lucky, right? And also the room was quite spacious than I expected. So I changed to the yukata and moved to the onsen. And when I get to the onsen, it comes with sauna. As you guys know, I like sauna, right? So I took 3 times and it took already 1 hour. So while I was drying up my hair, I was thinking about the party because the party is quite, I mean, I was so excited about that and thinking about being wasted because I haven't wasted that much. So while I was shaving my beard and also putting my lotion on my face, I was thinking about that, like that. Then eventually, it's time goes almost 9 p.m. and by the time I get to the outside, it was so dark and completely kind of eerie. So when I checked my phone, it took only 2 minutes to get to the venue. So I decided to walk there. But when I walk that, it gets really dark, and I feel kind of excited, but also had a kind of sense of fear. And then I walked about a minute, and at that exact moment, I hear the sound of a car from my back. And then all of a sudden, I failed, literally. I lost my sight and literally fell. And I had a sharp pain on my hand and on my leg, and I didn't know what had happened. And I kind of find out I fell to the ditch. However, because of that sharp pain, I was completely awake of something. I don't know what was happened, but I was awake. Then I moved to the party venue and enjoyed the party, and I had a little bit drink. But instead of being wasted, I woke up very early in the morning, and I really had a healthy day in Takamatsu. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yoshi-san. So we have 1 minute to send him message. So please send him direct message. Okay, so maybe 1 minute passed, so let's move on. Second speaker. Today's second speaker is Betty Marucholo. And her speech title is The Child Within. Her project is Visionary Communications 1-2, writing a speech with purpose, and her objectives are deliver an effective, well-defined speech on a narrow enough topic. Her speech title is The Child Within. So please welcome Betty with big hand.
Happy Mother's Day for all the mothers and the soon-to-be mothers. It's Mother's Day today in Guatemala. I have a question for you. When you think of children, who is the most important child in your life? Think about it. Who is the most important child in your life? Since I remember, I have felt called to a mission of helping to heal the children of the world. It may sound like an impossible mission, unattainable one. But if you think of helping to heal one child at a time, it may sound more attainable, more possible. And today, I want to talk to you about the child who lives inside yours, inside your heart, inside yourself. My hope is when I place the question, who is the most important child in your life, will have been the child within. But most of the time, we don't even think about it. Unless you have started a journey of healing, you have been in touch with that child inside. But as far as I have noticed, few people have been consciously making connection with that little boy and that little girl who lives inside. I have been working with emotional healing and helping parents with their parenting challenges for many years. I started in 1999 and I continue doing. And there is nothing that makes my heart feel joyful than seeing a child's life change, because I work with the parents, but also helping adults deal with issues in their adult life. And most of the times it has to do with the first years of their lives. You can explore it. Don't take my word. Maybe you have already begun that journey, or maybe it's the time to be in touch with that little creature inside. I have worked with people over 80 years old. For example, I helped a lady who was over 80, and guess what we had to address? She was dealing with the depression. And what we had to deal with was in the early years, some things that happened when she was 7. And who would have thought that at 80, the little child inside was asking for attention? In my case, I went through many difficulties with anxiety attacks, panic attacks, eating disorders, many physical illnesses, asthma. I almost lost my hair twice, gastritis. At 16, I had high blood pressure. I was hospitalized for 1 month. I did many things, lots of therapy, retreats, many books that I read. I studied Reiki, massage, rebirthing. Everything helped. Was helping a little bit at a time. And what was my final and ultimate healing was getting in touch with my inner child. Having enough courage to go where I felt there was so much pain that it would kill me if I allow it to be felt. But that was keeping me from living my life fully. It takes courage, and it takes being tired or being frustrated and sad and depressed. But I also require help. I have a friend who, by the way, she has Japanese background. Her name is Anne Uemura, and she wrote a book called Listening to the Cries of Your Heart. And she supported me enough to feel safe and go deep and feel the fear, the resentment, the rejections, the shame. And then things started to move deeper. And my invitation for you is, if there is any issue in your life, may you consider there is a child within that is asking for help. Just placing the question. It might be the case. Even people who have assured me they have the happiest childhood, there are things that they were not aware of that were still carrying weight in their lives. And when they address the pains, the shame, the resentments, maybe the losses, even missing a teacher when you change schools, or a friend who left, somebody who you care about who died. Maybe you didn't feel heard or loved enough. I leave you with the invitation. If this sounds appealing to you, let's go deep. Go into the silence of your heart and pay attention to what I would like to be for you, the most important child in your life, the child within. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Betty, for your speech. So now we have 1 minute for silence. So please send direct comment to Betty. So Yuka-san, could you give timer's report?
Yes. Yoshi-san's speech was 5 minutes and 36 seconds, and Betty's speech was 6 minutes and 45 seconds, so both are eligible.
Thank you. So please vote.
Yeah, please send your vote directly to me. Thank you.
Everybody voted down? Okay, so let's move on to table topic session. Today's table topic master is Brett. So please welcome Toastmaster Brett.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Yoko. This is Table Topics session. This is the part of the meeting where you get to practice your off-the-cuff speaking skills, your impromptu speaking skills. The analogy that I've heard in the past for this skill is imagine if you're working for a company and you have a really big idea for something and you find yourself stuck in an elevator with the boss who might be able to push this idea forward. What would you say in those moments or those minutes you were in the elevator with this person? What is your elevator pitch, as they would say? Okay, today's theme is Mother's Day. Now, Kaori, do we still only have time for a few here? Okay. I don't know. I think everyone has. Does anyone want to volunteer to go? Any of our guests brave enough to try?
Please,
Okay, let's
meeting.
call. Okay, go ahead. Let's do one of our members first, and then if one of our guests wants to go, you can let me know.
I think Chanel has
How-
raised her hand.
Oh, did she? Okay.
No, did you?
No?
She raised her hand. So
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's the question for Charnel. If you could pick one celebrity to be your mom, who would it be and why?
If I could pick one celebrity to be my mom, who would I pick and why? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Toastmasters. I don't really know a lot of celebrities. The first person that popped into my mind was a South African who moved to America, and she's a big name. I'm sure many of you know her, Charlize Theron. I think just the fact that she is from South Africa could give her more context of some things that I could be experiencing, but the fact that she also left the country to pursue her dreams is something that I admire. Having someone who could guide me in a process of stepping outside of myself and exploring different opportunities to open my views or my life to different experiences. I think one of the things that a mom does is not only care for the children, but also inspires them to achieve more than what they think that they are able to do. And that's why I would go with someone who is originally from the same country as me, but stepped outside of the world. And yeah, maybe she can inspire me and guide me in how to do that. I know there are some situations where we might view things differently, but isn't that how things are with a mother and daughter relationship? Back to you, Mr. Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Charnel, and well done. Okay, this next one is for you, Girish-san. Girish, if you could switch lives with your mom for one day, what would you do? If you could be your mom for one day.
Hello, Table Topic Master. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, konnichiwa, guest and members. Well, that's a tough one. Why did you pick me up for that? Well, if I was the mother if I had to switch one day, I think so. What the mother's role, for instance, is all about caring. Today's world, the way, especially the generation we are living in, is that if I had an opportunity, I would just give love, care, and attention to the children, and actually be as a friend rather than being as a mom, as a title. Be as a friend, be available for them, as Cheryl said, be a role model also for them. So kind of lead by an example, because it's very easy to give directions. It's very easy to tell what you have not done well or what you could do well. So that is all what we hear in this current age. Whether teachers tell us, parents tell us, and then even friends kind of pick on us. So I would say is that, and also the inner child is very important. So to take care of the inner child, asking that question to the inner child, how you can do well. So be a great role model for the children, and also cook the best delicious food, as always. Try to understand what do they like, so that they don't get tempted to go out and have it. Well, everything is being cooked in the house, and having that beautiful atmosphere in the house where they feel so welcome, where they feel that they are not burdened by their parents telling them something, and also sitting with them for studies, going out with them, having a date with my children, so taking out them for coffee. It'll be so much fun, to have that one-to-one relationship with my children. So that is what I would do if I had an opportunity to be a mother for a day. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Girish. Well, my dad did all the cooking growing up in my household, so I'll have to wait till Father's Day to give him props for that. But my mom was a brilliant role model in many ways. Thank you. All right, this next one, I'm going to call on our new member, Kaori Takeda. How do you think, and I'll say in Japan, how do you think parenting styles have changed in Japan? Or if you want to make it specific to mothers, you can. But the question is, how do you think parenting styles have changed in Japan?
We still cannot
Oh,
hear you.
I forgot. Yeah. Should we move
No.
on?
You can try exit again and enter again. And while waiting, we can go to the different question.
What if you
Okay.
touch on your keyboard?
Are there any other guests who would like to go? We have 3 other guests. Anyone want to crack at this tonight? I don't know where you are. Okay. I'm going to call on our senior member, Kaori-san.
Okay. Could you repeat the question?
Well, yeah, do you want the same question?
Yeah, or another
Okay.
question would be okay.
I'll give you a new question. If your mom were a superhero, what would her superpower be?
Okay, thank you very much for your wonderful question. My mother is a very used to be a very lazy person like me. I'm really lazy and I don't like going out, and maybe that's why my baby hasn't arrived yet. Yesterday was her due date, and I'm 11 months pregnant right now, and she's not arrived yet. So maybe, yeah, it took after my mother, and my child takes after me. But I think my mother is really loved me, and I really remember her warmth while taking a nap together when I was very little. We took a nap together side by side on the bed on a tatami room in a Japanese room after school. And while we were being lazy, we could talk about a lot of things like our school life, my anxiety, and I could be vulnerable while being lazy with her. And I still remember her warmth and affection, and that's, I think it's superpower. And I think our mothers have unconditional love, and we can send our love to our children. Being together, side by side, being lazy is okay. So I think we can enjoy our life together with a superpower, which is unconditional love. Thank you very much for the question.
Thank you. Okay, is that all we have time for? Powers that be.
And now new member Kaori-san is joining by phone, so perhaps she can try.
Do we have, okay, do we have time?
Can you hear me now? No?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Thank you.
Do you remember the question?
How do I think the changing of parenting in Japan?
The style of parenting, how have the methods and the ways that people parent in Japan or really anywhere have changed?
Yeah, okay. So I think it's changing, especially for maternity leave for both mother and father. So when I was child, I don't remember the father can take maternity leave, child leave. I don't know how to say, but currently I heard them some colleagues have like a child leave for a new baby. So I think it's changing, and the people around you also has have a changed mind. So only a mother can take that leave. Uh, when when I was child, I thought that, but now many people think both parents need that kind of leaves when you work. So I think in Japan now we have changed how parenting should. So not so the father cannot work. Also, you have to work for children. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you. Yes, parental leave is really becoming a thing nowadays. I have a buddy who works for Netflix. Actually, he just had his first child and he is on parental leave for 4 months. I believe. Okay. Are we all out of time for table topics? Yuka, Kaori?
Maybe it's time to wrap up.
Okay. Fine with me. Thank you, everybody. And do we need timers report?
Yeah,
Can we get a timers report?
wait a minute. I'll share it in this chat box. Here you go. Yeah. Chanel, 1 minute and 49 seconds. Girish, 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Kaori Mizunuma, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Kaori Takeda, 1 minute and 40 seconds. So everyone is eligible. So please send your vote to me.
Thank you, Yuka-san. And I will kick it back to our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Brad, for your table topic, Master. So now, do we have a break? I checked the agenda and there's no break. But
We don't have time for breaks, so let's go on.
Let's go.
okay, so let's move on to evaluation session. So today's general evaluator is Toastmaster Girish. So please welcome Girish.
Thank you, TMOD Yoko. Once again, welcome to guests and members and distinguished guests. So, as a general evaluator, I'll be evaluating the evaluators as well as the other role players, and also taking notes of the meeting proceedings. And today is the day, so please use the word care as much as possible in your speeches as opportunities you get. Right. So we'll get onto the evaluation segment. And evaluation is very important because it gives you an opportunity to give feedback to the speaker. And today we have two wonderful evaluators who will be giving feedback on their speeches and how they can improve and get better and better in their speeches. So let's get on. And then our first evaluator who's going to evaluate TM Yoshi's speech is big round of applause, a thundering round of applause for TM Hiroaki. Over to you. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Girish. And yeah, I understand the evaluation session is very crucial for giving them the feedback. But anyway, so actually this is my first time to do the evaluation for speech, but I'm trying to do my best and try to consider the and consider choosing the and carefully and care for the right words, choosing the right words for the evaluation. But anyway, I'm going to evaluate the, Mr. Toastmaster Yoshi's speech. His speech title was the Pilgrim to Takamatsu. So firstly, I'm going to just give the general impression for his speech, and then after I will give the feedback for the both good points and also some improvement if necessary. So firstly, I'm going to give him the general impression for the speech. So this topic is very unique, I think. The Pilgrim to Takamatsu. I think it's based on a maybe true story. Yeah, I think this is based on true story for him, and travel with his friend, and also I think this, if I'm not mistaken, this may be his first initiative to self narration style storytelling. Like, it's kind of first initiative for him to do that. So I rarely see that he uses the presentation for his speech. But congratulations for his first initiative. And for me, I visited Takamatsu once. I think the one or two times maybe before, around during the COVID-19 situation. And Takamatsu is actually a very nice city in Japan. It's in the Shikoku area, and it's mix of the local and also it's like the mix of urban and also the rural areas. And I think the TM Toastmaster Yoshi said he felt like he wanna be wasted at night. So I kind of understand his feeling. Like at night, maybe I felt lonely because it's very quiet environment, even though the city center is very urban. So I understand he said he want to waste it. Maybe, yeah, I want to drink sake all night. Maybe, but anyway, I think the night he spent at Takamatsu was a very memorable experience for him, and kind of understand. So, and I give him the some good point, also the some improvements. So, firstly, he showed a clear presentation style, and it's very organized, easy to follow for the listeners. Thank you very much. And also at the introduction stage, he also the question to the Toastmaster Yuka. So it was very good initiative. It may be good starting point. So I think maybe some like Toastmaster used something like that. Toastmaster Kaori previously did, like Q&A style started. So I will give also some improvement, but I don't know maybe it fits. So the firstly, I think the humors. Usually the Yoshi used a lot of humors during his speech, but this time I think the humor is not so much. So if you if you try next time for the presentation, please try to use a lot of humors as usual, and also the gesture. I think the gesture is something I cannot see today so well. So I think maybe you can use a gesture as well. So please try to use gesture a lot for next time. And that's everything, I think. So back to you, General Evaluator Girish. Thank you very much.
I think the TM Hiroaki receives a big thundering round of applause for his first time, attempt as an evaluator. It requires a lot of courage. I remember when I was given an opportunity to do the evaluation, I was so nervous and palpitating, and but he's done such a wonderful job. So really, hearty congratulations to TM Hiroaki. And so now going to our second speaker, TM Betty, who shared about care and mother and experience. To evaluate that, we have another wonderful Toastmaster and going to be a mother soon, TM Kaori. Over to you. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Girish. And thank you, Toastmaster Betty, for your impressive and well-organized speech entitled The Child Within. Your speech matches today's meeting theme. What impressed me most today was how you highlighted your message throughout your speech. First of all, your speech was very coherent and purposeful from the very beginning. You asked a rhetorical question. The question was actually, when you think of children, who is the most important child in your life? And it led your main point of your speech. And you showed some examples of your mentees and let us know the importance of dealing with our inner child. And you also used vocal variety to highlight key points, and that was very impressive. And you finished your speech with the last sentence of your speech, pay attention to the child within. And it echoes in my mind. And lastly, I especially liked your speech title. After listening to your speech, it took on deeper meaning and reflected your message beautifully. It was well chosen. Your speech truly fit your project, writing a speech with purpose. Well done. For improvement, I suggest adding some tools to know your child within. Since your message was very well conveyed, I'd like to know how we can change ourselves. For example, I think journaling or counseling might work to learn deeper about ourselves. I'd like to know how you helped people discover themselves and transform more. In conclusion, your speech was very thoughtful and inspiring. It encouraged us to look within ourselves, and your passion truly came through. Consider including some ways to learn more about yourselves. That will make your speech more helpful and meaningful for us. I look forward to your next speech. Thank you very much.
Big round of applause for TM Cody for delivering that wonderful, scintillating evaluation to TM Betty. Right. So let's go to the timer's report. By the way, I forgot to mention, I should have mentioned about the timing. The evaluation timing is usually between 2 to 3 minutes. So 2 minutes is green, 2.5 is usually yellow, and 3 minutes is red. So for that, let's go back to our timer. TM Yuka, over to you.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Girish. The first evaluator, Toastmaster Hiroaki, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And the second evaluator, Toastmaster Kaori Mizunuma, 2 minutes and 44 seconds. So both of them were eligible. Thank you.
So please take your time to send your votes to TM Yuka for the evaluation segment. If you have done, so we'll be moving forward. Now I will call upon our other role players, and these all role players actually play a very important role because they help us to improve the capabilities of every speaker and also give us an opportunity to learn different words, improve our grammar, and also like what I'm doing right now is a lot of ers and ums, which I am probably being counted for. So let's go and invite our grammarian, our counter, TM Ano, for this wonderful feedback session. Over to you, TM Ano.
Thank you, Irishan. Thank you, everyone, for your hard work. I will be doing at the grammar report and counter report at the same time. None of the people who gave the presentation today used to the word "are" very often. I think it's very wonderful. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to count today's word here, but thank you for making an effort to use it in honor of Mother's Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, TM Ano, for that wonderful feedback. And great to have you back because TM Ano has come back after a while. So thank you for joining and great to have you back for the meeting today. It's always an inspiring moment when our members come back and share, and we all care for you. So, and thank you for putting this beautiful word as well, care. Right. So our next segment, I will call upon we don't have a table topic evaluator today. So is there any other role that we need to be taken? No, I think so we don't have a joke. So usually we have a table topic evaluator. So what I would do is that I would just give you a quick rundown on the table topic feedback as well as the evaluation segment. So let me start with the table topic. I think the first thing about table topic was that Brett, he selected the topics with a lot of care, and it is a Mother's Day. So it was very challenging, but he did it beautifully. And the way I really liked about the table topic is that he brought in the clear example of what is a table topic, like, relating it to a workplace. So that was really wonderful. I really liked it. And he selected the member first, as we do, and then he called upon the guest. And he diligently also waited for a new member so that she could sort out her voice and the mic system, which is very important actually, giving an opportunity. These are technical issues which is out of our control, but helping the members to kind of get through that. So that thank you very much, Brett, for your care for our new member. And everyone attended the table topic, and the whole idea about table topic is also to ensure that you complete that minimum 2 minute time. We usually it is 1 minute, but at least 2 minutes, and it's a great opportunity to develop your public speaking skills. So try to do that next time, whoever is attempting for the table topic. and a great table topic session. Then the other thing I would say is that the let's start with the TMOD, how the TMOD has performed today. Well, wonderfully, very well done on especially on the Mother's Day. And the way she presents and she invited all the role players was also with a lot of care, and I really admire her for her patience, her presence of mind to go through all the segments. And the good thing, what I really liked about her, usually which we sometimes some of the TMODs forget, is that she mentioned the title of speech, she mentioned what the speech was all about, so that way the guest and the members would know what is the speech about. So beautifully, very well done, and that's what I said. It's very important that she had that attention, presence of mind, in delivering that. So great job on that. Our evaluators both have done fabulous job in terms of giving feedback, because feedback is the main theme of any Toastmasters meeting. Like what I'm doing right now is giving feedback. So feedback is very important. And they both give wonderful feedback. But for TM Yoshi, if I had to just give one small feedback, is that just to improve, and that was a wonderful speech, and I would love to go to that place. So the feedback would be is that maybe, he could come up with a conclusion and maybe a thought, for a last thought, basically, to leave the audience to take back home. So that's something that probably he could include, and which TM Hiroki has put in the given him the all the feedback. But this is just one, a little bit cherry to add on the cake. And TM Betty, again, a wonderful speech. I think so. You have covered of all the aspects of the project speech. However, if there was one area you could improve, is just kind of again leaving that last thought, which you did actually, but call for an action. That what is that we could take an action, and how we could really get going, and we remember your speech that way, or maybe a quote of the day or something related, a last thought, a powerful thought, a call of action. So that's something that I would just like to recommend. But all in all, it was wonderful speech and an education session. And I really feel that this Sunday morning, afternoon is really worth it to hear these wonderful speeches and to learn from them, basically. And finally, I would say is that the meeting all in all went well. All today we didn't have a break, so sorry for keeping all. But we usually have a 10-minute wonderful break, tea break. But we've got so many things. And I would like to also say is that president, she always does this multiple roles, and how she does it, amazing. She's a multitasking woman, a superwoman. Which she starts the meeting, check-in session, and today she had the induction. So great way, and this is something that we want to learn. That she's got a great way of, she's a great mentor and a great way of managing the meeting. So I really would like to say thank you for starting the meeting and introducing the TMOD. The only one area I feel that we should do, or we could do as a members, is just two areas. Actually, one is that when we introduce the TMOD, we need to use maybe some introduction, and to Toastmaster we say the introduction. So maybe we can try to introduce the TMOD as like maybe their hobbies or something like that, just one or two sentences. So just get some excitement for the guest and the members, for the next TMOD. And also for the TMOD, just doing some introduction for the role players will do help. Just one line, so that would help. So this is what I would recommend. But all in all, thank you very much. It was a great meeting, and I hand the stage back to our TMOD with a lot of care and a lot of love. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you,
Arigato.
Toastmaster Gish. ありがとうございます。So now is the most exciting moment. So I will report the best performance. So first, today's table topic, the best table topic speaker. The best table topic speaker is, I will share my screen, so please give me a moment. Um, maybe I cannot share, so I will send the file. Okay. Okay, I will send this file. So today's best table topic speaker is Toastmaster Kaori Mizunuma. Congratulations. Okay, so next, best prepared speech speaker. Today's best prepared speech speaker is Toastmaster Betty. Congratulations. And best evaluator. Today's best evaluator is also Toastmaster Kaori Mizunuma. Congratulations. Okay, so thank you so much. And now my duty is over. So thank you so much. So I will take over my control to President Yuka. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yoko, and let's give her a big round of applause for controlling the venue very smoothly. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm so happy to have this meeting today. It is a very special day because of Mother's Day as well as expecting Mother's Day. And she got 2 hours today. It's a very special moment for all of us. Because for those who don't know, she, Toastmaster Kaori Mizunuma, is one of the founding member of the Tokyo ESS Toastmasters Club. She has been this club member for how many years? 15 years?
Maybe 12 years or so.
12 years, okay. Yeah.
Or 12 years.
Yeah. So her special day is our special day. So let's give her big hand as well.
Well, thank you very much. As I wrote in the chat box, they are gifts from my daughter.
Yeah.
Who didn't come out. Thank you.
Actually, she also got married to a man who was the member of the club.
I hope
So
she will learn English and become a
Mhm.
Toastmaster.
So the daughter will also be a toastaholic. She's destined to be, I believe. Okay, so this is the checkout session now. We will move on to, and we have 8 minutes, so I think we can have one comment from all the members. So can we have your feedback or impressions? Just one comment is enough. So can I hear from you? Can I hear from today's best speaker, Toastmaster Betty?
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Yuka. I was very excited waiting for this meeting for the induction ceremony. It's important to have that ceremony. It's like officially becoming a member, and also the opportunity to share in a speech that reaffirms being part of that club. Thank you. And I remember when you mentioned something about Kiori being, what's the word you use? She is toastaholic, something like that. Yeah, and having married somebody who is a member of the club, it reminded me of a friend I know who is a Toastmaster in a club in Seattle, and he is actually from Guatemala. And they got married in a Toastmaster meeting like they did table topics in the wedding, and the Toastmaster of the day was the master of ceremony, and everything in the wedding was like a Toastmasters meeting, and I really like that. So when you mentioned that, it reminded me of this amazing couple who also love Toastmasters very much. Thank you. Back to you.
Wow, another Toastaholic who have wedding ceremony like Toastmasters meeting. It's unbelievable. Okay, how about another new member, Toastmaster Kaori Takeda? How do you feel now?
I'm so excited to become a new Toastmasters member. But first, sorry for my mic problem to take you so long. But I'm really look forward to the next meeting, and I hope I can improve my public speaking skills. Thank you.
We look forward to hearing your first speech. Thank you. Okay, then how about today's table topic master, Toastmaster Brett?
Thank you. It was a lot of fun. We had a big full meeting, a lot of people here, and the guests. I'm curious, where are the guests from? Are you all from the same university? I never got that bit of information.
So we're actually in high school. There
Oh,
we go to Hirogakuen. It's a high school in Tokyo, and basically I knew about Toastmasters through my father, who was also a Toastmaster when he was, I think, in university, and I wanted to know what Toastmasters was about. So I actually first joined an online meeting from ESS last year. And then I wanted to create my own, except Toastmasters for 18 and over. And there's another one called Gavel Club, which is the same organization but for 18 and under. And I wanted to start one at my school, and I kind of wanted to share this environment, I guess. Yeah.
cool. And is this a school in Japan? Because you all seem to have American accents.
Yeah, it's a school in Japan. It's technically a Japanese school, but it has sort of like an international course with
Okay.
basically the what are they called? The returnees, people who went overseas and then came back as students.
帰国子女, you mean?
Interesting. Well, thank you. And yeah, it was a great meeting, and props to Kaori for being here so late into labor, and good luck with that.
Thank you, Brett. Maybe in this context, let's have Lois comment as well.
Okay. I think I remember joining my first Toastmasters, and kind of really similar to this one. So, and I just kind of remember how it was and how supportive everyone was. I understand that for a lot of people, public speaking in general is like very scary, and it's scary for me as well. I also joined another one in person in Roppongi, and it's actually very similar with both online and in person. And so it was kind of good to know that kind of the spirit just kind of stays with the people, and I kind of hope that I can replicate this or even make it better for my school. Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck with your new Gavel Club. And how was that, you, Miri-san? How was your first experience at Toastmasters Club?
It was really fun listening to all the speeches, including like the table topics and also the feedback part. Like I expected something more kind of really formal. I don't know, like I didn't know there were so many like topics and parts in this meeting, so it was really exciting. It was also kind of I liked how, like public speaking for me as well, just like Chloe said, is really scary sometimes. And we do have like presentation sessions and when we have to like deliver speeches in front of people. And I feel like this organization really helps us to like upgrade our skills in terms of like communicating with others and like expressing our own thoughts and feelings in front of others. So I think this is really meaningful, and I hope I can like be part of like making a great club in my school as well.
Thank you. Yes,
Okay.
I remember the first day I joined Toastmasters Club, and I was surprised by the organization, well-organized structure of the meeting, because every role is assigned to different person, and everyone has some roles, and every order is decided beforehand. So it's well organized and it's inclusive, involve everyone to the meeting. That's the beautiful part of the Toastmaster Club meeting, I think. Yeah, thank you. How about Tsubasa-san?
Yes, I was able to hear a lot of people's speeches, and it was very interesting. I was very surprised how smoothly it went, because like a lot of times when we have big meetings with a lot of people, it doesn't really go as smoothly. But today it was like, as you said, it was very organized, so it went quick, and it's just like very interesting in general.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your comments. If you become a official Toastmasters member, you will also get help, get support from Toastmasters International, and there is Easy Speak platform. So there are so many tools that help us to organize smoothly. Okay, how about Toastmaster Chanel from South Africa?
Thank you, everyone, for such a great meeting. I posted in the chat some comments to the general evaluator. But firstly, thank you to Karon. I keep struggling over your name. Kaori, for inviting me to this meeting. It's great to meet new people and see how other clubs do things. I really enjoyed the speakers, and the evaluations are really encouraging, which was really nice to see. And I think some of the students mentioned how it's a great opportunity to learn from. When you speak in public, it can be quite overwhelming, but this is a comfortable space to share your opinion. So that was really nice that you create that atmosphere for members and for guests. So that was really great to see. Overall, I enjoyed the experience. It was really nice to see the membership induction, which doesn't often happen, or at least the meetings that I've been to. So it was really great to be part of that. And congratulations to Kaori and Betty for joining the club. Overall, I had a good time. Thank you. Back to you, Madam President.
Thank you. Happy to hear that you enjoyed the ceremony. Thank you. Okay, so then move on to official members quickly. How about Toastmaster Junya? Nice to see you back.
I'm still very tired. Thank you.
Yeah, you were very busy recently. That's it. No more comments. I'm just tired. Please get recovered. And I look forward to having you again soon. Okay, how about Toastmaster Girish?
Yes, thank you, President. I think so. We should start Tokyo ESS Sona Club as well, because what TM Yoshi likes Sona Club. So maybe we can. Those who are tired, those who want to get refreshed, go to the Japanese Sona Club. Welcome.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
have that.
Go cycling first, then sauna later.
But I would like to acknowledge, first of all, the guests for joining the meeting, and also people, those who are joining in different time zones. Actually, we all would like to acknowledge that we have Guatemala, which is midnight probably. We have US from there. He's also probably very late. And we have South Africa, which is very early in the morning, actually. So it's like, I think so. It's, yeah. So really want to acknowledge the people, guests, members, those who join, and the commitment, for Toastmasters. And Kaori-san is completely, I would say completely from a different planet, because her Toastmasters passion, I haven't seen a Toastmaster. I have seen, but not like her. Like it's uncomparable. So kudos, and this is where this is the platform where we get to learn, and we really get to rejuvenate and start this week with this beautiful meeting and rejuvenate ourselves and refresh ourselves for the next week. So thank you for that.
Thank you for your comprehensive comment as always. Thank you. Today's first speaker, Toastmaster Yoshi. How was your impression of the meeting?
I enjoyed the meeting as well because a lot of, different sort of generations and also all of the, everything in one this meeting. So this was quite beautiful, and thank you so much.
Thank you. And today's very first evaluator, Toastmaster Hiroaki. Thanks for providing your evaluation.
Thank you very much, President. So once again, happy Mother's Day to everyone. So today's meeting was very successful, and I was inspired by today's meeting as well. So I just give the quick feedback for maybe less than 1 minute. So thank you very much for giving the opportunity to do the first evaluation, and it was something I learned from today's evaluation session, and I hope the next session goes smoothly as well. And anyway, I think that's it. And back to you, the president.
Thank you very much. Okay, then last but not least, today's Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Yoko Yamada. Thank you for leading the meeting.
Thank you. So today we have a lot of guests, so I'm happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. And did I miss anyone? No? Maybe no? Okay. I'm happy that I can involve all the members who participate today. And thank you all for your participation. And I'm happy to have you all today. Please have a good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, good night after this, after taking photo. Okay, let's not forget taking photo. Please stay just for a second. Let's take photo. Can anyone please help me taking?
Okay, I can take a photo as well.
I always forget which. Oh.
So I can take a photo. So please smile. 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, one more time. 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Sorry, I think I tried, but I cannot. So perhaps Kaori-san's
No
picture.
problem. And if your face should not be appeared on social media, please raise your hand. Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, then we will post this photo in Facebook and Instagram. Okay, thank you so much. So by the power vested in me by Toastmasters International and Tokyo ESS Toastmasters Club, I now adjourn this meeting. Thank you and see you again. For those Tokyo ESS members, take some break and election will follow. So please come back later. Please come back at 23:20, 7 minutes later. 7 minutes later, please come back. See you.
Sorry, what time?
3:20. 3:20.
3:20. Okay.
Yuka-san, do
Thank
we need to
you.
keep recording or we can stop?
Thank you.
Stop
We can
recording.
stop.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.